Taylor Swift. As you know, there are
Oh, that bitch.
conservatives and a whole bunch of white women who are absolutely obsessed with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has become an idol for the overwhelming majority of people in this country. And it's absolutely sad and it's absolutely pathetic. Right before they caught this guy who was trying to take out the president of the United States, if you remember, Trump sent out a tweet, and this is the tweet right here that says very plainly, "I hate Taylor Swift." Now, if you guys remember, Taylor Swift came out in support of Kamala Harris literally a few days ago after she was pressured nationally to take a stand against Donald Trump. She finally came out and did it. And then Trump responded with this saying, "I hate Taylor Swift." Here's the thing that
He did
really
that.
irks me.
He did that as a. He did that as a troll, by the way.
Exactly. But here's the problem. You have so many people out there who are obsessed with Taylor Swift that before they caught the guy who was trying to assassinate Trump, you had a whole bunch of conservatives, right-wing conservatives, these people out there who for the last several years were all about, "Oh, I don't care about mean tweets as long as I get cheap gas and cheap food," literally crying over a mean tweet. So here's a series of tweeters here, all whining. It's like, "Why did you have to say that about Taylor Swift? You're going to lose the election now because you said this." Insane Cope. What does he have to gain about this? Why would he do something like this? Here's another person here. What's his name? Brittany J here saying, "Why? Just why was this necessary? How dare you come out there Taylor Swift the way it is?" Here's another scrub here. What's his name? James Lindsay, saying that, "Oh, this was an unforced error. I can't believe it. You would do something like that against our Lord and Savior Taylor Swift." Here's another one. What's his name? Bridget Patsy, whatever her name is. Who cares? She says that hating Taylor Swift seems like a bad move, but what I know, I'm just a normie mom for the suburbs. Yeah, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. And then of course our good buddy Taylor Loren here says that, pissing off the Swifties just wasn't the best of ideas. Unnecessary. All of these absolute political frauds coming out here crying and whining about their Lord Taylor Swift. Now, I don't understand what this cult-like hold that Taylor Swift has on, I know it's particularly white women, but specifically conservatives as well. This whole thing's like, "Oh, I can separate the art from the artist." No one does that but you. No one is trying to separate the fact that this woman hates you and hates people who think like you, but it's like, "Well, I'm just going to keep supporting her because I can separate the art from the artist." You're a mark. You're a 100% the mark, like Carney level mark. That's what you are. But if you guys remember here, I wrote this 6 years ago. Taylor Swift, if you remember the last big tour that she did here, I believe that was with the 1987 tour or whatever the name was. The day after, and this is before she ever made any proclamation about any Democrat or political thing whatsoever. She waited for the very day that her tour ended, which means that she got all of your suckers' money. Your daughters, your sisters, your wives, all of them took all your money, and then went on to say, "Oh, by the way, I'm voting against the Republicans in the 2018 election." So this was literally one day after she had taken all your money. She was already getting heat because she refused to condemn Donald Trump for years, and then she went on to basically go against Republicans on a multitude of issues. She tried to go up against the Tennessee Republican Senate nominee at the time, Marsha Blackburn, to get her unelected. Failed miserably, by the way, but this was her first dive into, "Oh, I'm going to support the Democrats because I support abortion and LGBTQ rights and blah, 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 blah." That should have been the first wake up call that Taylor Swift is not on your side. That Taylor Swift is never going to be on your side, and maybe you should guys find another idol. But what did you guys do? You didn't learn a lesson, so she went out and did another world tour, and just like last time, you guys ate it all up because you guys can't help yourselves. I am so sick and tired of these weak ass conservatives, these right wing people, all these people who have pro America, America first, American flag on our bio, but oh, please don't say anything about our Taylor Swift because we just can't handle it. Can you not attack Taylor? You might lose the election because of this. Let me put it to you this way. If Donald Trump were to lose the election of 2024 because he attacked Taylor Swift, this country does not deserve to be saved. You guys have already put yourself in a hole to begin with, and I just want to go ahead and go on a rant about that because I was literally watching these tweets one after another of just one. And like I said, not even left wing people, not even the Swifties, those teenage psychopaths that are online. These were all right wing conservative people whining about their god Taylor Swift. I'm so sick and tired of you people. You people are all just absolute. Oh god, if I could just say a whole bunch of like words right now, I could, but I won't. Orange Hat, hopefully you can level off of my anger right now. What is your take on the conservatives rushing to defend Taylor Swift from Donald Trump's mean tweets?
Honestly, it shows that conservatives, just like liberals, are just as freaking cultish and just as blind in their worship. Donald Trump is not an idol or a godly figure that is to be worshipped. I support the man. I am a MAGA man. But I've even called him a fucking retard in my fucking videos. In specifically, one video in particular, when he was talking about saying how shoot 'em up games or first person shooters lead to kids shooting up schools. That's a fucking lie. And I'm literally the living evidence to the contrary. If it wasn't for violent video games, well, let's just say I would have been that way. But those kind of games let people vent. But as for Taylor Swift and her coming out saying that or all this stuff and this, and he did it just to fucking bait you assholes, and you fucking bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. That's how pathetic a lot of fucking conservatives are. The conservatives for Swift, or who absolutely love Swift. Dude, she fucking endorsed a person who's literally a fucking communist. Who literally wants to destroy our fucking Constitution. She wants to wipe her ass with it and then piss all over it. And that's also what Taylor Swift wants. She honestly thinks that Christians actually support abortion. I believe that, what is it, the 10th Amendment or the 10th Commandment? Thou shalt not kill? And she calls herself a fucking Christian. Get the fuck out of here. Conservatives who are attacking Trump simply because he fucking said, I hate Taylor Swift, to bait your dumb fucking asses. Congratulations. You showed that you are literally a fucking cult and that you have no objective form of thought. You can't think for yourselves. So you need another person to do the thinking for you. You know what we call that in the state of New York? Retardation. There are houses full of people who are mentally slow that actually need actual assistance. Those are the houses that you all fucking need to be in because you honestly can't think for yourself. You can't do anything for yourself. But the second that your God, Lord, and Savior speaks against your other goddess, Lord, or Lordess, or Savioress, or whatever the fuck you want to call her, oh, how dare you! It's like, dude, grow the fuck up. She ain't gonna fuck you.
She might.
Put her spank bank and move on.
She might. No,
Given her history, you know, put it this way.
Well,
Real
she'll
quick,
write a song about it.
Yeah.
After the last guy she slept with. Real quick, and I'll go to Eddie. Well, we've talked about this on this show, and I've talked about it on the Bible Lens too. But I think it was Cody who said it first. Seeing Taylor's concerts like literally gets people in a trance. It's like we covered the fact that people have literally alleged that actual literal witchcraft goes on at these Taylor Swift concerts, that all these stupid conservatives let their teenage daughters go as they go, oh, it's Taylor Swift, she's safe, at least she's not like degenerate like that Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion. Like, you guys are marks. And then Leslie said that there was an article that I heard that many people who've attended her concerts apparently suffered memory loss and didn't even remember what happened at the concert. Yeah, that's not concerning.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't want to remember either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And I did see video of when she released her concert film and the opening weekend, and all these people were all but dancing around and worshiping and on their knees, which was very alarming. I will say this. Pretty much, Jacob, I disagree with your premise that all these conservatives were.
Well, you know, I wasn't going to you anyway, but you just start talking. You can just go ahead now.
Thank you. I'll say that I don't accept that premise that all these conservatives are just outraged because they're all Taylor Swift fans and they all love her and they're Swifties. I think maybe what they were trying to say is that this was a kind of a needless fight, and that maybe they should just not even care about what Taylor Swift said. I really don't care what Taylor Swift or any celebrity says when it comes to political matters. I don't take my cues from them, and I am distressed that any person would take her cues from a celebrity. They're not smarter than I am. They're not given more esoteric wisdom on any socio-political matter. So I think all of these conservatives that have other conservatives in a lather over their over them saying, well, don't attack Swift. I don't think it has anything to do with them worshiping her or thinking that she's wonderful. I think it's more like, well, just don't even care what she says. But
Well, you're wrong objectively,
well,
because most of
no,
the people who I
no,
quote know, Taylor Loren is a Swiftie, that
I
Bridget Chick is a
know who she
Swiftie, those
is.
other people,
I don't.
all
I
those.
don't know. I really don't know who any of these people are.
Okay, well, I
And
know
then,
who they are, and they're all
and
Swifties, so this is personal
and
for them.
but well, let it be. I don't. In a while, probably a week, people will forget. People will
These
forget.
are
Yes.
these are talking head people on the right. These are grifter Republicans, meaning they're not even average conservative voting Republicans. It's people who have a platform. And honestly, I understand what you're saying, Rick, because I had the same thought. Why the fuck are you saying anything? Because Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. Don't fucking talk about it. Why are you saying anything? But the people that Jacob has, Bridget Fazy, I know exactly who he's talking about. These people, like, they expose themselves by the way they react. I agree with you. I think this is a giant waste of time for him. The fact that it was a troll, though, he has a long history of doing this, of getting their people's goat and getting more attention after the fact. I actually kind of learned from Trump on this in my own Twitter, engagements. But here's the thing, real quick. Swift went to my rival high school's high school. She left and moved to like Nashville when she was 14 or whatever. But we literally occupied the same geographic area for the first 13 years of our lives. And I am the polar opposite of a Taylor Swift fan, what she's interested in, what she's gravitated towards. And all I'm going to say is this is a pop star. Pop music is an empty, like, navel gazing, there's that term again, like, absolute, like, there's just literally no substance. It's a frivolous performance art. And so I'm kind of amazed that more people aren't like, yeah, she's some dumb average bitch who's not talented. Like, literally her whole shtick is, I'm gonna break up with my boyfriend and write sad songs about it. And then over the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, she's absolutely exploded to the point where she's a worldwide sensation. And I'm like, it's some dumb bitch crying about her fucking failed relationships where she's the common denominator. You know what I mean? So I honestly don't understand the appeal of Taylor Swift. This whole, like, that following and that sort of slavish mentality. I will push back on one thing. I have to constantly say, look at the art, not the artist. Okay? With Hollywood, with people who have exploited people in the past. Roman Polanski, I mean, he literally fucked a little girl. So it's like,
and Fleet the Country.
He made Chinatown, one of my favorite movies of all time. However, it's like, I have to acknowledge the fact that, guess what? Plenty of the artists that I like their work are fucked up, terrible people. So I acknowledge that. I don't think that makes me a mark. I just delineate the two things. This is you as a person. This is what you do as an artist. But Taylor Swift's fucking gay.
Yeah, that too. I'll go with Eddie here and get his thoughts here.
I don't fucking listen to Taylor Swift.
You're not a Swiftie. You look just like a textbook Swiftie.
I'm totally in the Lana Del Rey camp. She's a much better artist, actually a much better writer in general. I think her music is much better too. I don't know. Like, Taylor Swift has never been anything to me in general. I remember the last election, all my girlfriends are like, I'm into Lady Gaga. And I'm like, that to me is worse because I know Lady Gaga's a demon, right? So it's like,
they're all demons.
Swift,
I mean,
I understand why. But I understand
No,
why.
she
I
was kind of
understand why
playing
Taylor
herself.
Swift is. I understand why Taylor Swift is like is looked at as evil and everything nowadays. I totally get it, but I can really care less.
I mean, here's a picture of Taylor Swift. Like I said, oh, at least Taylor Swift isn't as degenerate as all the other people here. It's like, yeah, here's her sitting on a throne with a bunch of snakes and serpents,
Yeah.
somehow doing the exact same pose as the Baphomet statue. It's
Baphomet.
like, yeah. It's like, oh, no, that's just coincidence. So, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure music
See, that's
videos,
the thing
everything's
though.
just
Is
there.
like that's the thing though. Is like I'm a boy, so grew up with Marilyn Manson. So it doesn't really like me. You know, I've already gone through all this. Like I guess this would be like a thing, and I guess like for Taylor Swift people, it would be like a really bad thing. But then it's like I said on Twitter, like Bruce Springsteen gets the same fucking attention that Taylor Swift does for people my age, and I hate Bruce Springsteen too. So, eh, I don't
Like I
know.
said,
I can't
these
get angry. I can't get angry at it.
like I said, it's just like maybe Taylor Swift is a witch. Maybe that's what makes perfect sense, that she is a witch and she just has like some kind of demonic hold over this entire not just country, but just this planet. Because you guys, when it comes to any kind of common sense or morals or standards or any kind of what's the word that I'm looking for here? Any kind of credibility of any stance that you guys have in the realm of politics, you throw all of that completely out the window when it comes to shaking off Taylor Swift. And it just makes absolutely
Shake it
no
off.
sense to me. Like
See, that
whatsoever.
annoys
Like you're
me.
literally
Okay,
quoting "Shake It Off" here.
there it is.
No.
See,
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a better Taylor Swift song you want to mention here?
I
No,
don't
there
think
are no
so.
good Taylor Swift songs. They all. I'm sorry. To me, they all sound the same.
But there you go. See, I can say something about that. That annoys me more is the fact that all these conservatives, who we all know to go to swinger and coke parties through the
Yeah.
every single weekend, they're all
Well,
getting
that was
together.
just
They're all
Madison Crawford or
it's
whatever.
all no.
It's
It
all
literally
of
is
them.
every single one of them. Every single one of them down the line, they all go to swinger and coke parties, and they all come out and they're
They
like,
all go
"Oh
to
well,
freak
you're not,
offs.
we're not as evil as the Democrats on." Yeah, you people are disgusting too. Get away with me with those waxy lips.
Remember when Eyes Wide Shut was just a movie? You know, remember when it was only conspiracy that Stanley Kubrick died like 3 months before that movie got released and like 20 minutes of footage got cut out that we never saw.
No.
I
Remember when that
totally
was all
believe
just
it.
one big
Yeah. Ah,
how long till Show Kelsey break? I don't know. The NFL's fixed, so they might have them win another Super Bowl then break up. So who knows? I just spoiled the NFL for you. Sorry.
damn it.
Well, yeah, that's it.
There goes my betting slips. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's about as much I can say about Taylor Swift before I start dropping f bombs. So if anyone have any final thoughts on this topic, we can wrap things up.
It'll all be
Fuck Taylor
forgotten.
Swift.
Mhm.
It'll all be forgotten by election day, and any person who really votes for Kamala because Taylor Swift supports her, really you need to actually think, not just go with whatever they tell you.
Oh, we'll bring this. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
I just want to say real quick, I don't understand like I can understand liking somebody who's like has a cool personality, or they pride themselves on something, or like different characteristics that people are attracted to. What is it that people are attracted to? Is it the basic bitch girl next door, like got nothing going on? She doesn't
Yeah.
look. Her body doesn't
These
stand out.
people.
She's not a great guitar player. She's not a talented musician. What is it about this? I mean, it's like
She
that.
looks like
What does she have? Chocolate nipples?
She
Like,
looks
is her
like
pussy
every
made out of
13
fucking like vibrating fucking material that just feels really good on her dick? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Does she got a cooch made out? Anyway, I'm done. But it's just like, what is it about this girl or young woman? She's my age. She's literally my age. She's a mid-30s millennial woman. She
And a
makes a
childless cat lady.
shitload of money, I guess. Maybe that's it. I don't know, man. I'm out.
I wouldn't be able to tell you one Taylor Swift song from another. They all pretty much sound the same.
It's
And
because
I'll
of
just
the,
say for the record, Bananarama's "Cruel Summer" is better than Taylor Swift's "Cruel Summer."
Oh,
And I will die
definitely.
on that hill. I will die on that hill.
Like I said, these people
Ace of
still
Base
think that
too.
Yeah, well, these people still think that Taylor Swift is that innocent little white girl from Tennessee with the guitar, and she's still trying to be a country singer from 2009. It's like, guys, that Taylor Swift is dead.
She
Like,
wasn't even good at
literally,
country.
she killed that Taylor Swift a long time ago. You guys need to wake up and see what's going on here. And speaking of dumb bimbos from the industry, here's Billie Eilish, who's also got a hold over a whole bunch of white women
This is
in this
another one
country
I
as
don't.
well.
This is another one I don't see how people are interested in her. I mean, she just looks like every single girl from Ohio.
It's stupid. But oh, by the way, she also supporting Kamala Harris. So go women go.
Today is National Voter Registration Day, and we are asking you to please join us in going to iwillvote.com to check your status and vote early like we do.
We are voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because they are fighting to protect our reproductive freedom, our planet.
Oh yeah, because we can't sacrifice babies to Moloch anymore. So we need to vote for her so we can get our
What
Moloch
is this
sacrifice
thing
back.
about women voting only on abortion? I mean, women are capable of getting contraception. They are capable of asking men to
Because they need their Moloch sacrifice, Rick. You're not paying
they're
attention.
perfectly capable of saying no. I will not sleep with you. So what is it? That's the one thing that women apparently care about.
Rick, you're expecting women to take responsibility for something. Okay, that's your first problem.
Well, yes, this is a problem. With I guess my way.
How do you write women so well? I think of a man, and then I take away reason and accountability.
Yes.
Now, I should point out that she's a 2-time Oscar winner, and
who gives a crap?
And our democracy.
Billie Eilish
Let extremists control our lives, our freedoms, and our future. The only way to stop them and the dangerous
She won
Project
for the
2025
Barbie
agenda
movie,
is to
and
vote
she won
and
for
elect
No Time to
Kamala
Die.
Harris.
Vote like your life depends on it because.
This is the girl
hold on. I was going to say this earlier. Fucking this.
Why does she look
Trump
like she's
thing.
fucking coked out of her gourd?
But okay, but this was that movie Scrooged, where the TV promo or whatever for A Christmas Carol, it's like, watch like your life depends on it, because it does. It's a joke of how like you're making a holiday special into a political ad where you're instilling fear into people. And to answer your question about how like we're for reproductive rights, you're running on the idea there that Trump is going to take away your reproductive rights. He's not, by the way. So it's just this fear-based thing, and this idea that, oh, your life depends on it. Shut the fuck up. No, it doesn't.
The only thing I remember Billie Eilish is really from when Eminem performed at the Oscars, and she looked terribly confused as to who this old man was. That was like the highlight of the Academy Awards for me.
Can we feel sorry for young Ed Sheeran from Gary, Indiana, behind her too?
This is the same chick, by the way.
Yeah.
No, this is the same chick, by the way, who did an interview. I wish I had it up right now. I didn't plan on bringing this up, but she did like some kind of like, like TV, not like a TV interview, but she was doing an interview talking about like how she got addicted to porn while she was like 11 or something like that. And there's this like weird older dude that's like, I don't know if it's like her stepfather or some kind of family friend this woman kind of exudes like every single symptom of a kid who got molested as a child, but we're just not talking about it. It's like, if you guys know, it's like early on in her career, like she's known for like wearing a bunch of like baggy clothes and stuff like that, like she's uncomfortable with her body. It's like, yeah, that's usually a sexual assault victim.
Yeah, these are the ones that usually tell me how much they love Lady Gaga.
Yeah. A lot of rolls on meth. Ouch.
These Dayton, Ohio ball hoppers.
Yeah,
they all have BPD, borderline personality disorder.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bipolar.
Yeah,
right.
that other chick that we mentioned earlier, that new Lady Gaga, she's also bipolar, but level 2 bipolar, so she's special.
Yeah, these are all my favorite women to date. By the way, it's
absolutely
it's great track
they're
record.
They're the best girls to date.
You just have to lie to them, because if you're honest, oh my god, do they freak out? Holy shit!
Jesus. If you can hold on to him for 3 months, it's probably the best 3 months you got going for you.
She can vote for whomever she wants. Good for her. But I don't need Billie Eilish. I don't need someone almost old enough to be my daughter to tell me whom I should vote for. Yeah. And nor would I care what her opinion is.
Maurice,
what is that thing?
That's Billie Eilish. So she's another one of the celebrities who made a deal with somebody to get fame and wealth. So
And by the way, No Time to Die is terrible. The song and the movie.
objectively. And then another thing here, Maurice mentioned Katy Perry. Katy Perry, who's also insane and depressed and has lost her mind and one step away from suicide and drinking herself to death. She was on the VMAs like a week or two ago where she was literally scissoring some chick that I've never heard of in my entire life on stage, and that whole thing was going viral. That and the fact that she was all like, "Oh yeah, you do the dishes, I'll blow you," and I was like, "Okay, that's great.
But
You're 39."
isn't she with Orlando Bloom?
Yeah. That's
And
at
she's
least
still
the
doing
one
that?
normal aspect of her life is that her relationship seems to be relatively intact.
Yeah, well, I mean, Katy Perry is
What?
so insane. That's what you have to understand about Katy Perry. Katy Perry is so insane that Russell Brand, at the height of his drug-induced debauchery, had to break up with her. She was too much for Russell Brand before he was sober.
Yeah.
I miss the
Maybe
days
because
that
they're
I
all
miss-
rad. Maybe
I miss-
because they all worship demons. That's why they're all freaking crazy. Maybe that's why.
I miss Dana Plato. Just a girl that's down on her luck, just robbing a grocery store,
Mhm.
and everything just goes wrong
It was
for
a
her.
video store.
A video store, sorry.
Yeah.
But like that's what I miss that. I don't want to know that fucking Satan is controlling all of my every single
Mm.
thing.